Hello, everybody, and we are live. Spud Guns with us tonight. I'm gonna talk for a little bit until the 1 minute mark, and then I'm gonna play the intro.
No, you don't have to do that.
Hey,
Watch
honey,
it.
guess where Deanda is?
Shut up.
All right, I'm gonna play the intro now.
Welcome to the Midnight Show with the Midnight Crew, Rotncorpse, Angela Arrega, James Colley, Terry Diamantis, and our host, T. Alexander, with special guest Spud Gun. With that, ladies and gentlemen, let us begin.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Midnight Show. I'm your host, T. Alexander, with the Midnight Crew. Starting us off today, Rotncorpse, what up?
Hey, yo. Is neurodivergent just like diet retard? Or is it something else?
Wow.
I love your soundboard, my friend.
I could not resist on that one. I'm not doing too bad. Yourself?
I'm great. Next up is Stream Mom is back from her mini vacay. Hey, Stream Mom.
Hi. Hope everybody's doing well.
I'm
Or
doing
at
great.
least alive.
I mean, I don't know about live. Tyre's a robot.
Yeah.
Speaking of robots, hey, Tyrebot, how you doing?
I am all right. How are you?
I'm great. Next up is James Colley. How you doing, James?
Man,
Oh, God. We
Oh,
can't
Lord.
knock over banks on the stream, James.
Hey, shh. Stop. We're not planning the heist on the stream, James. Calm it down, okay? We'll do it afterwards.
although that does sort of sound like Skeletor, I've decided.
Ah. All right. Our guest this week is Spud Gun. Hey, Spud Gun, how you doing?
I'll do. Not too bad, thanks to you. Yourself?
I'm great. Thank you for being on. Hopefully this is not your last appearance. I thoroughly enjoyed talking to you on Hammers. Well, not Hammers. Friday Minions show yesterday. Those that aren't subscribed, which I don't believe anybody that listens to me isn't subscribed to the Minions, but hey, subscribe to the Minions.
Sub to the minions. Terry's everywhere.
Again, Tari is part of the internet. If he's not on something, then it's not relevant.
Yeah.
That's why Tears decided that he's an AI, because he has to be everywhere online at once.
Yes.
Yes.
I choose to believe it's just he's upset about how much he loses at Pokemon, and so the only way he could justify it is if I'm actually an AI, and that's like why he can't beat me.
Well, that was the secondary reason.
Scream Mom with the assist. God damn it, James.
Gone?
He pops in and out. It's just his thing.
I
So
didn't mean to do that.
it's all good. Before we get into the articles and shit, a bit of things that have pissed me off this week. Well, not pissed me off, but mildly amused me. The thing with the governor, not the governor, the state senator that got busted for robbery. Mendoza, if I'm mistaken. Yeah,
No, he's not a state senator. He's a federal senator.
Oh, a federal senator. Federal senator.
Yeah.
Got busted for
That's
robbery.
even worse.
Yeah, him and his wife. Yeah. Democratic. I just love how the shit they projection. There it is. Finally came out. How the shit they do, they accuse their opponents of doing. You know, how long they've saying, "Oh, Trump's the Manchurian candidate," or he's on the payroll for Putin, and here this one is on the payroll for Egypt. Sorry,
Egypt.
which
Ooh.
yeah,
he's took a couple of $100,000 from Egypt to lobby for them to the US government to get more money, and it's basically scumfuckery. I do not like corrupt politicians.
So you don't like politicians? Got it.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, that's a bit redundant, but yes.
Yeah. No, because you get, unfortunately, the odd one that isn't corrupt tends to get CIA.
yeah, or they find some shit on him that they either corrupt him or force his hand.
Well, not being funny, but look at what happened to JFK. He was basically trying to move away from the military industrial complex and not get you involved in Vietnam to, apart from the advisors that were already in there. And it was just advisors initially.
Mhm.
And then, unfortunately, he manages to catch a bullet and to get in LBJ.
Who was all gun ho for the war, and if I'm not mistaken, he is the one that said he'll have these niggas voting for Democrats for the next 100 years.
I think it was 200 years.
My bad.
Yeah.
It was a
double check
long
that.
fucking time.
100 years is nothing. Right?
Mhm.
Somebody said
as a human, 100 years is nothing.
No. As a country, 100 years. Well,
Oh yeah, as a country, yeah, but we're talking about humans. That's what we have to think of.
But the thing is, if you look at the likes of China, they're already thinking 100 years ahead. Somebody in one of the chats yesterday said to an American, 100 years is a long time, and to a Brit, 100 miles is a long distance.
Yeah, that was actually my experience. Is like whenever I had English friends, they'd act as if like the shortest of trips was like a massive inconvenience. It's like I traveled twice that distance just to work every day. Well, I did back when I was still working. It's like, can you believe it's like a half-hour trip to go to this place? Yeah, I can.
That's what I mean.
On where you're from and that whole thing, because like most Midwesterners and it's typically city folk that are like, oh, I can't believe I had to walk for 5 minutes to get to this.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I do that on my head.
I'm like, you realize, like, I travel at least 10 minutes to go to work, and I'm still kind of a big whatever on that.
Yeah, because like there was a thing like a gathering in England for like a bunch of people who played the same online game. This was like 20 odd years now, 20 odd years ago. But the people who lived in London were like, "Can you believe I've got to like catch this bus and this train, and it's going to take me like 25 minutes to get there?" It's like, yes, yes, I can. Like, what are you upset about? That's nothing. That's just normal.
Bro, when I was stationed at Cannon Air Force Base, we used to travel 2 hours just to go have fun at a bar.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's like,
Well, you had a better chance at the local bars, really one local bar with the way it turned into. You had a good chance of getting stabbed in, and not in the fun way.
Oh, jeez.
Oh God.
Oh, I have to imply it that way because you never know what some people are into.
Yes.
Well,
I mean, the you are full of fun stories, aren't you, Rodney?
I'm starting to get. I'm progressively getting a more and more clear picture of why
Sadly,
Rodney
I
is
know
so
which
single.
bar he's talking about.
There was
Really?
one bar in Clovis. That was it. We had a strip club for all of a month, and it is now. And last I knew, it is a church, and the stripper pole is still installed.
Yeah.
Starting for the Lord.
Well, Clovis, New Mexico, since there were people there that had quite a bit of money, but the problem was when something new came in, it either had to be either had to be ran by a local or locally owned technically,
Mm-hmm.
or they quite literally would buy it out.
See, if the church was smart, they'd say, "Oh yeah, we used to be a fire station." That explains the poll.
Unfortunately,
I'm pretty sure people knew.
People knew what it was.
Well, I mean, the next generation won't.
The
No,
next generation is
there used to be a few more bars, but one of the local gas stations, I shouldn't say one of the local, but the head franchise person for that was basically going around and trying to get every other place that had a liquor license that he could under his control. You know, that wasn't like a mega corporation, so the only place people could go to buy alcohol would be through him.
Isn't that kind of illegal?
And well, they changed
It
it more
is.
recently that if they go and if someone goes and buys a place with a liquor license, they can keep the liquor license. But if they don't do anything with it within 6 months, they lose the liquor license.
See, it's just like Angela's nigger pass. That's why she's got to use it.
Exactly.
So,
And
like,
Doesn't
in
need
Port,
it.
that was like in Portales, the one bar that was there, because that was the next nearest town, which was still like a 20-minute drive to. They had the one bar, the Doghouse, which thankfully I never had it happening, but apparently a couple times a couple of military members got roofied and then sodomized with a broom handle.
the fuck?
Lovely.
Yep. Well, he was the guy who was running it was trying to expand because the liquor store underneath was looking to sell. Well, apparently the local churches or a local group run churches basically got together. They bought out the liquor store, told the guy he could run it, didn't have to sell it, and under the authority or under the thing that he could never sell it to the bar above because they didn't. It's the fucking Bible Belt, which is weird considering the fact they have a high teenage pregnancy. Clovis, New Mexico was the reason New Mexico has the highest teenage pregnancy rate state in the country, at least.
God damn.
And there's a bunch of fucking meth heads as well.
Okay, the meth heads is their own issue, but the high teenage pregnancy quotient is because they only teach abstinence. And so
Well, no,
nobody
because if
knows
they were
how
actually
to-
abstinent, then they wouldn't be getting pregnant. It's got to be something else.
I said no.
No, it's for the sexual education. They only teach abstinence. So they don't teach anything else about it. And
They must be
so
deep
they don't
Catholic.
know how to protect
If they
themselves
if they actually listen to their teachers, then there wouldn't be a problem.
oh yes,
See-
if they actually listen to their teachers, but when do students? How rare is it that students actually listen to their teachers and advice like that?
See, you know what?
I know.
I think we need to take a page out of Dave Chappelle's playbook and get the two oldest members of faculty, have them lubed up in mayonnaise, and have them have sex in front of the entire student's body. That will turn them off of sex forever.
Okay.
I have everything imaginable that'd just give me a hard on.
Modern problems require modern solutions.
Really gross, but I didn't need to know that.
That's what Dave Chappelle suggested. Like modern
Okay.
problems require modern solutions.
Nope.
So I
little-
brought two. Go ahead.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, go
We
ahead.
can move on.
Well, what? I was just saying.
I was gonna say, y'all know I'm from California. They actually teach
commiserations.
us.
My condolences.
I know. By the time I was in high school, I knew more about prophylactics and other pregnancy deterrents than most adults did. I knew more about drugs and alcohol than most.
No, because like one thing I'll give credit to the woke left for. If you trans all the kids, you do solve teen pregnancy.
That's true. You do solve it.
I was gonna say I did not have sex until I was like 2 weeks before my 20th birthday. So.
No, the correct end to that sentence is married.
The correct answer to that sentence is never, because you're purely driven snow. Don't talk about your daughter.
Children here. I think we've destroyed that thought.
Nope. Stream mom is purely driven snow.
I'll still say, for like the stories that I've heard for when I was at Canon and that whole thing, like one of the ones that just was kind of one of the most heartbreaking was how a guy went on deployment, came back, found out that his house had been cleared out. His wife left him, moved to Lubbock, and became a stripper.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sorry, I did not mean to laugh at that. That is rather harsh.
No, it's kind of funny in that.
Oh, it's funnier than hell. It's
way.
just like I feel bad for the dude. The story itself is hysterical.
Is like if you didn't know the guy.
Yeah.
That's
like I've also heard the guy who got arrested because he heard that he found out that his wife was cheating on him or had cheated on him while he was gone, but that guy was currently deployed, so he went to go slash the tires of that dude's car, and it turned out he slashed the wrong guy's tires.
Oh no!
Come on now.
God
At
dang.
least make sure you get the right car.
This is the reason why it's like for how long I've been single. It's like, especially when I was in the military, I was like, well, you haven't had sex while I was little. I'm like, yeah, I also haven't had how many fucking STD scares. I also don't have any kids that I was going around. And statistically, I've avoided my first divorce and probably second and third for some of you fuckers.
Yeah, and I've avoided raising some other man's bastard. So there you go.
I don't have to worry about coming home to my house being emptied out by some strange woman pissed off at me because I didn't say hello 12 times.
I'm not going to get pissed off at someone who will raise someone else's kid in that whole thing, depending on it all really depends on the scenario, because technically my brother is from a different father and my dad raised him and they get along.
Right.
So
right. But the thing is, did your dad know about it at the time?
Oh yeah, he knew about it.
Right. So your dad went into it knowing the situation.
My brother's 4 years older.
That's the difference.
Yeah.
That's the difference. I'm talking paternity fraud.
Oh yeah. I've also heard the story where the guy was overseas, got hit with a paternity suit saying that he owed money for child support and whatnot. And because of when he heard it, he basically had to freeze sperm, airship it to the States to the lawyer so they could have a paternity test done, because one, he'd never met this woman and depend on the state. They do have a whole thing of if the mother puts your name on the birth certificate and you haven't gone through and contested it, you're fucked.
Fraud is awful.
Yeah, no, I personally think women that do that should have the tits cut off and the minge sewn up.
We were talking about this not too long ago, that paternity test should be an automatic thing that's done the moment the child's born.
And Frosted, I am not in good enough shape to be in the stripper, and I definitely wasn't back then. I mean, I've been asked before I joined the military. I got asked once if I was a stripper. I was taken aback. This was back when I was driving an '86 Ford Bronco that the fucking gas gauge was broken.
Right. You could be one of the B team. The Monday night crew.
Oh, at that time I'd have been like C team.
Oh, you were Wednesday afternoon.
Yeah, they're not Friday. They're not the weekend prime time crew. They're the ones that the lonely single dads come in and they just want to see something shake in front of them.
Yeah, I wasn't the Monday night crew, where everyone's coming off the weekend.
Yeah, you're Wednesday.
No,
I came into the gas station to pay for my gas, and I don't remember what the hell I bought, but it's like I had a bunch of ones when I was paying for my gas and everything. And the fucking cashier, this black, he goes, "Is you a stripper?"
You a stripper?
What? She's like, "Oh, well, you got a lot of ones," and I'm like, "Thank you, but no."
I just went to the bank. I just broke a 20.
I have decent rhythm, not that good a rhythm.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, Rotten was on the Wednesday crew. That's when you get the women with C-section scars.
the C-section scars and the buckshots, Oh man.
We call them tiger striped and spotted, okay?
Did you ever see Let's Go to Prison?
No.
Oh shit, it's funny as hell. Because what you're describing, then Let's Go to Prison. What the fuck is his name? Well, the main character, he just gets out of prison for the 4th time, and he goes into a strip club, and there's this chick that has like a headgear from like neck surgery or whatever, and she has like her whole, yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm not laughing at that. I'm above that highbrow. You know what?
I am laughing.
I mean,
at
also
that,
can
and that
think
would
of
be
this,
lowbrow.
Yeah.
the freaking movie with Adam Sandler. That's my boy. Some of the strippers in that one.
God, I got 2 articles, two dumb celebrity articles. Hey, Tyribot, if you want to look at them, they're in the side chat.
Okay, thanks.
Is there a chance that we can talk about this Egypt thing a little bit more?
Sure, we can talk about this Egypt thing a little bit more, James. Hey, go ahead.
I mean, because you had your say on it, and at the end of the day, that motherfucker needs to be charged with treason. Because if you're divulging secrets to Egypt,
I don't think it was divulging secrets. I think they were just paying for him to lobby shit.
no, he also was giving out information to Egypt.
Oh, fuck that shit. We need to wheel out Old Glory, get her some nice shiny new blades, get the oldest prison guard with the shaky hand, the one that when he hold a flashlight, it go everywhere but forward, and have him just shake and pull that motherfucker.
Oh no!
And lop her head off. Huh?
That falls under treason, and he needs to be hung.
Well, yeah, if somebody's giving out state secrets, bring back the Tyburn tree.
But see, the problem is the ringleader in all this shit will never see the guillotine.
What the fuck has done this the second time? This is the second time he's been caught doing this thing.
What? Seriously, that same senator?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, fuck no.
Because in 2015, he was caught doing the same shit under Obama's watch. And,
so, term limits.
I'm not even on term limits of that whole thing, because then there's a plausibility of me corrupt even faster. But just honestly, I say if you get caught doing that once, you are automatically like you're done.
You
He
shouldn't
disbarred
even be able to
You're disbarred. You can never run for any public office again. I don't even care if it's the fucking like the school board or a goddamn little public group or whatever. No.
Yeah, I don't care if it's a fate. You never get anywhere near anything again.
But yeah, this was his second time getting caught. And quite honestly, It's a treasonous act.
Mm-hmm.
It is. It is high crimes and misdemeanor. Like that's high treason.
Yeah.
Like,
And quite frankly, I think that if you're on any kind of committee or whatever, and you so much as say what color a colleague's color is, that's divulging state secrets, in my opinion.
well,
To
see
a
the
foreign
problem
enemy.
is, see the problem is you got someone like Eric Swalwell was fucking a Chinese spy who will never ever get his comeuppance.
Yeah.
Or you got someone like Don Feinstein, whose driver was a Chinese spy, and she will never get her comeuppance.
Well, Feinstein is senile.
No, this is before she was seen
This
out.
was before. This was before she went crazy. This was when she was still very much active and smart enough to be aware.
Yeah.
But she will never get her comeuppance, and that's the. It's easy to say drain the swamp, but the swamp has connections, if you will.
Yep.
You know, it's if you cut off the head of a single serpent, 10 more will fucking slither in its place.
Hail
So it's a
Hydra.
Hydra.
It's the Hydra, Hail Hydra. But that's the truth of the matter. Like you can't kill. You have to kill. You have to slay the beast, and you can't slay this beast. It's so fucking infected and wormed its way into our system. You just need to burn it all down. Like at this point, yeah. Maybe the revolutionaries are right for the wrong reasons.
Well,
oh, sorry, go on.
Go ahead, please.
Well, I was going to say that my thing is, and speaking specifically of UK politics, is take the current 650 out back and introduce them to a tree in a row, some assembly required. The next 650 that stand up, do the same, and then maybe, just maybe, we'll get some reasonable politicians.
I say we restore the monarchy.
Oh, no. I think that if you're found with treason, Terry, you've seen the same anime I have.
Mm-hmm.
About the realistic hero.
Save the kingdom, yeah.
Yeah, that's what we need to do. Not only if they're found guilty, charge them with treason, and get it down to the third generation.
Yep.
And
wipe out that entire bloodline.
Exactly. I guarantee you, we'll get a lot more honest politicians that way.
Yes.
Or you get a lot more politicians that will be disowned.
Mm-hmm.
But even then, I'm a little iffy on doing that because I hate to have an innocent person killed because of the actions. The sins of your father shouldn't weigh on you.
You don't visit the sins of the father on the son.
But they also, they benefited from it.
But that's okay.
Why.
If say I'm a corrupt politician and my son who's 6 benefits from me being a corrupt politician, are you still going to kill him because he benefited from my actions?
No.
Same thing.
That's not
He's
the same
talking
thing.
about that. That is given what you said, James, that is the exact same thing. Unfortunately, I know what you're actually trying to say, which is he's talking
Exactly.
about these
The adult children, yes, those people that knew.
You're not. He's talking about the political families where the children are groomed to become politicians afterwards.
Oh, the dynasties?
Yeah,
Biden.
exactly. Thank you.
Joe
Like
Biden,
the Kennedys, like the Bidens, like
the Clintons.
the Bushes.
Yeah.
Wait. Hold on. James is very happy, and he loves Hillary. He voted for her.
I just want their
Twice.
boobs.
I'm not
Twice.
gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie outright, but I'm not sad.
I just want their boobs.
James isn't sad at all. He's very happy. He's a very happy man. But in all honesty,
I want to do the one thing that Bill never did for Hillary.
smacked her and told her to shut the fuck up.
Motorboat her.
Wow. Just wow.
James never
Get
changed.
between those jugs and go. Brrr.
Never changed, James. Never changed.
Actually, I'd like to pull him. To be honest with you, I'd like to pull a machete. That scene of machete. Get the mother and the daughter in the pool.
Oh.
I honestly, if Pelosi was a few, maybe 50 years younger, she'd be hot.
No.
20 years younger, even.
Sure.
Have you seen young
Stop
Pelosi?
it.
She has huge tits.
I don't.
What is
Right,
wrong with you guys?
Yeah.
We can appreciate good tits.
Yeah,
I'm
I can appreciate.
Shocked.
I can.
Well, not that shocked.
I can appreciate tits. Unfortunately, that woman is an absolute fucking menace. So no, and I'm going to say I wouldn't touch her with a second-hand one. And I do appreciate the boobage. You know, I love both the oh my god, how big are they, and the members of the Itty Bitty Titty Committee equally.
I mean, I love the itty bitty titty committee. I'm a breast man, and I'm proud of it.
Hey, from double or triple A all the way up to triple Z, I don't care.
Oh my god.
Kiddie rides are just as fun as adult rides.
Exactly.
They're
not called fun. They're not called fun bags for a reason.
Exactly. All breasts are beautiful.
They are.
All boobs matter.
Exactly.
All boobs matter. You know, even when you got one boob because you lost one, you know, in a tragic boating accident, they all matter. You love that one boob like your own. So I like I said, I got two articles. Angela, since you weren't here last week, you get to pick which one we read.
Who gets to pick?
And
which Pokemon do you want the Smogon article about?
Oh God, no.
Clefairy.
Houndour.
Okay.
You said that mine isn't in there because I like Eevee. I said Eevee.
Hello.
Go, you can read
Good,
it.
you?
What up, Sean? Like I said, we got two articles, and they're both inside chat. If you want to, you can pick which one we read. Angela.
Oh my god. Ew.
What?
They both suck.
I know.
That's why I said Smogon. You want
They're
I
like
can read it.
equally
Clefairy.
bad. Just go with the top one.
Hello.
I mean, is this
Okay.
the type of shit Frosted pulls on people?
No, this is Hollywood idiots being more Hollywood idiots.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's
no, everybody should not have to get jabbed. Okay, go with the jab. Never mind.
Go. All right, I'll switch. Stop sharing screen, and I will go with the jab one.
I'm sorry.
It's all good.
Everywhere I go.
Tell me when everybody can see it.
That one actively pisses me off. Go for it.
Celebrities call for a total Hollywood strike until every last person gets jabbed.
I support that.
Okay.
And nothing of value was lost.
In fact, I insist that they follow through with this.
Agreed. Tari, me and you are on the same level. We have to go through it. All right, a group of liberal Hollywood celebrities are threatening a massive all-round Hollywood strike until every last one of us is vaccinated, describing Hollywood as the base of the entire modern American culture. The group also claims to speak on behalf of humanity's best nature. Such altruism, I'm a swell of emotions as I read this. It is about time. What'd you say?
Someone eating something? Or someone typing something?
Yeah, me. Sorry.
I'm hearing shit in the background. I'm like, I can't tell if that's a keyboard or a candy wrapper.
All right, it's about time. Yeah, let me see. It's about time people understood that we're the ones with the power and that our audience are there to serve us, not the other way around. The spokesperson for the group said in a press release. This whole sentence sums up everything I hate about celebrities.
Well, no, I'm glad that they think this way because that is an excellent way to lose your audience. And, anything that hastens the fall of Hollywood, I am 100% in favor of. So, yes, continue believing that you are the superior ones and that all your audience must bow to your whims and see how long you last.
Okay, all right. We're calling for a general strike that would include every single person involved in making motion pictures in Hollywood, starting with the actors and celebrities themselves and encompassing companies in charge of making props, movie memorabilia, and other souvenir shops. Rosie O'Donnell, Jennifer Aniston, Gwyneth Paltrow, and Gene Simmons are among the dozens of artists, entertainers, and activists who have attached their names to an effort calling for a month-long strike to encourage people they are calling vaccine dodgers to succumb to the jab.
Seriously, Simmons? Like,
yeah.
Your only relevance for the
millions
most
of people,
millions of people kiss, and you're gonna go with this whole shit. Like, you saying about having unprotected sex, slinging your dick around, and going against society, and now you're raging for the machine.
Well, yeah, it's the same as Rage Against the Machine. Rage Against the Machine is now rage in support of the machine, and they pretend that they're still rebels.
Yeah. Counterculture, and when the counterculture is everything in favor of the regime,
they think they're the rebellion and they're really the empire.
It's funny that you bring up Rage Against the Machine because remember, some of those that work forces are the same.
What you about to say, James?
He was quoting a Rage.
Oh Lord, I can't.
Yeah, shilling in the name of.
Yep. So these people, every one of these should have their name out there because now I know which movies not to see.
Well, all of them.
I
can tell you right now which movies not to see is all of them. But just, I saved you a whole heap of time. Just trust me.
Hello? Can you see me?
Yeah. The newer stuff is definitely the ones with that.
Yeah. Yep. Any movie that came out after the year 1999 is probably garbage and can be safely ignored.
No, 2010 Dread was good.
James, other people are starting to come through your phone again.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, Tier.
Okay, okay.
But
Again, they think they have so much power and influence, and they don't.
Nope.
I saw a wonderful movie the other day. It was a Japanese martial arts movie called
Mhm.
Chocolate.
Hmm.
Fantastic
Chocolate.
movie.
Frosted says he sent you something on Discord.
God damn it, Frosted! Why are you? Oh Lord Jesus Christ, Frosted! You're a
No, no,
monster.
no. No, Frosted had his chance to have his
Yeah,
thing
you did it.
yesterday. He chose not to. We should not facilitate him dodging his show.
We can't abide his corner dodging.
Exactly. He has duties to perform, and if he cannot perform them on his said day, we should not
Yeah.
be his facilitation.
There needs to be ramifications for canceling a stream.
Exactly.
Frosted, who said you could leave the corner?
Damn!
Yeah.
You get
But
back
anyhow,
about what you did.
But very quickly back to the article.
Yes.
Fuck the lot of them. Okay.
Fuck 'em, yeah.
Putting that sort of pressure on people for a medical treatment that has not been properly safety tested, right? Because the process they normally go through in tests and checks and all the rest of it
Was
can
ignored.
take over 10 years.
James, your mic's
Right.
doing that again.
I tried to tell him.
Right,
His mic does a weird thing. Sorry.
Yeah, no problem. But yeah, you don't right, it's like, for example, have you heard of thalidomide?
Yes.
I've heard of it, but I don't exactly know what it does.
It's one of those I've
Right.
heard of it, but for some reason it's making me think of tanning leather, and I know that's not right.
No, that's urine they used to tan leather. Sorry. No, but thalidomide in the 1950s and 60s was used in the UK as as something to quell the effect of morning sickness for women and the pregnancy upsets. And basically, even after all of the testing, they basically they found that women who took it at certain points during the pregnancy, okay, and it was actually narrowed down to were 3 points of about 4 weeks each, where if you were taking it and it was in your system at that time, it caused mass deformities like mostly missing limbs or stunted growth limbs in the children. As cynics so wonderfully put it, flipper babies.
Well, I think it's a good thing. We're never going to reach the next stage of evolution if we don't start speeding things up. Getting some freaks out there. See what.
see what James K. Hole.
I mean, look what Christy Brown accomplished.
God damn it.
Christy who?
Don't.
Christy
It's
Brown?
got to be a porn thing. I don't.
No, Christy Brown, he wrote a book called My Left Foot.
Oh, My Left Foot.
Oh.
I don't
Christy
need a
Brown.
fucking knockdown.
All right, let me continue.
Sorry, that's a scene out of the...
He used his left foot to try and commit suicide with a straight razor.
Interesting.
Oh, yeah. He used his toes on his left foot to try and slice his wrist. And he didn't succeed.
No, I'm not surprised.
A for effort?
Well, he eventually ended up using his left foot to do everything. So it's like
he had a fucking abusive wife as well.
Yeah.
All
His
right,
nursemaid.
All right, let me continue. All right. Other Hollywood celebrities who have joined the campaign, however, are calling for an all-out strike that would span the entire movie industry in hope that such moves would urge ordinary Americans to reassess their decision to avoiding COVID-19 vaccines, despite the mountain of evidence that has emerged in recent times proving that the shots are a public health hazard.
No. I think we might be interpreting this completely backwards. Maybe they're trying to prevent people from taking this harmful medication. They're saying, look, if you all do the right thing, don't get the vaccine, we promise no more movies for 6 months.
You're right. I think
that is one of the best theories I have heard, Terry. Spot on.
Thank you.
Clearly, they don't want to make these horrible movies, and they're using this as an excuse.
Yeah, to spare the rest of us.
Man, they are such kind human beings.
Yes.
As to elaborate on why the group is targeting Hollywood out of all the industries in the country as their bargaining chip, the spokesperson argued that Hollywood is simply put the base of the entire modern American culture. It is the foundation of the country, so to speak. The glue that holds it all together. No, it's fucking not. And think about what happens when you destroy the foundation of a house. It all comes crashing down, right? No. Hollywood isn't the basis of modern American culture. Shit, it is dying, and America could care fucking less about it.
I would consider music closer to the base of American culture.
Yeah.
I consider porn.
Of course you would.
No,
Hey,
That's because
porn is bringing step families together.
It has, and it breaks them apart too.
as I said, that's because you're a degenerate.
I think bringing breasts to the masses is one of the greatest public services a woman can provide. So
Breasts are
Exactly.
awesome.
Yes,
Sorry.
yes, Greenback. Holy shit, the narcissism.
Mhm.
well, I mean, they're Hollywood actors. That goes without saying.
Just sure.
No. At some point, these people were discovered, you know, and they have forgotten where they've come from.
Agreed.
You know, unless you're a child actor that somehow made it through, like Brad Pitt or Horseface. What's her face?
Sarah Jessica Parker.
Yes, that one.
Or Drew Barrymore.
Well, Drew Barrymore,
No,
is she a
she's not
part of
horse
this?
face. She's not a horse face.
No, she's not a part of this, but I don't think they named names yet. I'm just
But yeah, a lot of these people have forgotten where they've come from, to be honest with you.
The
And
Planet Melmac. Yes.
now they're just
Great reference, Terry.
they've forgotten. And
they
it's
forgot
just
who made them.
fucking astounding.
They forgot who made
It's
them
really
famous.
not that astounding when you consider that people have turned around and spent all of this time, like, basically fingering their egos for their entire careers.
Shit, look at fucking Madonna. Madonna is morphing and mutating into some sort of thing live on fucking camera and shit. And, oh God, my stomach. I think I just
That's
lost
because she never grew past her 20s and she still thinks she's the same, sex symbol that she used to be. And I did throw quotations on there.
Yeah. No, I think Madonna is just reverting to her natural form. She can only maintain human appearance for 50 years, and the magic is wearing off.
She's turned back into a troll.
Yeah.
Wow.
Her lizard blood is reasserting itself.
Hey, she will never be the troll that we are.
True.
Look, I don't want to out troll Madonna.
Yeah.
Doesn't.
Impossible.
All right. Well, that is exactly what's going to happen to America unless the unvaccinated realize how real the danger of that actually is, and choose to voluntarily roll up their sleeves and get jabbed. And this is not a voluntary thing. You were literally putting a gun to my dog's head and saying, if you don't give me your money voluntarily, I'm going to shoot your dog. Like, what the fuck?
This
Why
is why I
you
have
don't have
pets.
leverage? Huh?
This is why I hate pets. What?
I said this is why I have a cat, because dogs will let you do that.
Don't start dissing on dogs.
Hey, I don't have the house for Pelosi, but I do have the house for Drew Barrymore. Drew Barrymore's tits are very nice. They're just not as big as Pelosi's. All right, and while we're on the subject between you and me, nobody wants Hollywood. No, that's a fucking lie. I would love if Hollywood shut the fuck up for the next 1,800 years.
Yes.
Nobody wants Hollywood to stop doing its thing. It is a necessary move. No, it's not. Jennifer Aniston is taking the planned strike even further, threatening her friends that she will never speak. Oh my God! See, this is threatening her friends that she will never speak to them again unless they get jabbed.
See, this is just proving my earlier theory. If Jennifer Aniston said to me, "I will never speak to you again if you don't get vaccinated," it's like, that is all the incentive I needed. Thank you, Jennifer. I am resolute in my decision to remain unvaccinated. You've not changed my mind, but you've convinced me further.
Bitch didn't speak to me before. Why should I get jabbed?
Yeah, that's true. She doesn't give me a
also probably not someone that you would consider a friend. I find you're not much of a friend if you're gonna turn around and like.
This is like the dumbass.
Say I disagree with you when it comes to my medical safety.
Well, it's not even. This is just as bad as the people who are like, I'm not going to let my parents see my kids because they voted for Trump. It's just like,
yeah, it's the same.
You're not, or if they say they're going to vote for Trump, it's like you're not helping yourself. You're just being a dick and hurting your kids.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you hurt your parents and your kids. Like, I agree. Like, we have a difference of opinion. Like, why?
Well,
my medical.
Go on to you.
You can go ahead.
Right, I was going to say, me and my best mate, right, he's an old lefty and I'm somewhere to the right of Hitler. And
most people are to the right of Hitler. He was a lefty too.
Yeah, sorry, I'll rephrase. I'm somewhere to the right of fucking Pinochet. Pinochet was very far on the right.
Yes, he was.
I like him because he enjoyed dead commies.
Hey, he helped millions of communists live their dream of becoming Superman. It's not his fault they couldn't fly.
Exactly.
Ooh.
Yeah, you just didn't accept the chopper ride off of him.
Yeah, but again, this shit here. Well, all right. So again, if I have a disagreement with my friend about certain things, I just learned not to broach that subject with them because it'll get us nowhere. It'll just hurt our friendship, and I'd rather just be your friend than even worry about that shit. But here she's doing a clear line in the sand, saying, "If you don't do what I say, I'm gonna stop being your friend." So do what I say.
No, if any of my friends gave me an ultimatum like that, my response would be, "Okay, bye."
Yeah.
Tell Jack Gunski you love him, or I'm stealing your coke cans.
No, but like if Gunski, for example, said, if you don't agree on this political position, we're no longer friends. It's like, okay, then I guess we're not friends. It's like,
Well, this is kind of funny considering Jennifer Aniston started in a show called Friends.
Yeah.
Oh, and
Clearly
let's
she
think
has
about the irony here.
And that whole song says, "I'll be there for you." I mean,
when the
Not
kids
being
start to
very-
fall.
Oh god damn it! I don't have the great. Now I need to look this up. I have to look for the sound clip now. Damn it!
oh god.
All right. Let me continue so we can get to hopefully get to the next one because this one is a little bit longer than I thought it would be. Where was I?
Is it longer than my? Never mind.
Shut up. Anderson revealed in InStyle magazine that in September that she has removed unnamed people from her life for refusing to get vaccinated. Since then, Anderson has been all over social media attempting to justify her position and threatening to go even further. If you have the variant, you are still able to give it to me. She replied. But isn't the people that have the vaccine have been boosted like 20 billion times more likely to get it than people that haven't?
Probably.
Look,
Yes, there was they did a short-term study on that, and yeah, it turns out that people who had been jibby-jabbed were giving it away. You know, because the whole point of getting vaccinated, it doesn't 100 right. Being vaccinated, this is something some people misunderstand. It's not 100%. Okay,
it's not a cure.
It's not gonna 100% stop you from passing it on. Okay, but it is supposed to lessen the chance of it. And so far, from all the longitudinal studies that have been done since, it's showing that you're actually more likely to catch it if you've been jabbed.
you know what not really conspiracy theory, I think it's basically proven true, but my theory is the reason they were pushing the jab so hard is that so there couldn't be comparisons between the vaccinated and the unvaccinated. So if there's no unvaccinated, then no one can say, well, those guys didn't get vaccinated and they're doing fine. They're doing better than us, actually. If they can force everyone to get vaccinated, then there's no control group. They can just say, oh, no, sure, it's bad, but think how much worse it would be if you didn't get it. There's, people like me who just say, fuck you, I'm not getting the vaccine. We're proving that they were lied to.
Yeah, they were. I may get slightly sick, but I will not be admitted to the hospital or die. She elaborated.
No.
I can't.
Live the dream. I'm sure if you put your mind to it, you can
do it.
Get sick and die. I believe in you.
Well, I'm hoping you'll get sick and die anyway.
That's really, really harsh. Come on.
I don't wish death on her, but I do hope that she catches some kind of itchy, scratchy venereal disease and she can't reach it to scratch.
If I'm being serious, I don't wish death on her. I don't give a fuck about her. I haven't thought about her since Friends ended. She's a non-entity in my life. I am just being funny.
Okay, since I did get it, so since we have the whole thing of, she was on a show called Friends, and the theme song was "I'll Be There for You." So we have the
use of words expressing something other than their literal intention. Now that is irony.
that has been added to my soundboard now.
All right, but I can give it to someone who does not have the vaccine and whose health is compromised or has previously existing condition shit is such a fucking crutch.
And Frosted, yes, she was hot in Horrible Bosses. I would definitely use what's the old saying, hate fucker?
I would hate fucker too. Therefore I would put their lives at risk. She added, that is why I worry that we have to care about more than just ourselves. before posting a photo and board that said, "What doesn't kill you mutates and tries again."
Oh god! All I can think of is what you say. It's like, the thing before the mutates and what all that shit. And it's just like, fuck, I can't tell. You said, all it is.
Oh, now you tell me.
The not thinking about ourselves thing. It's just like,
Yeah, like I said in chat, if I ever caught COVID, because I've never been tested, and I see no reason to ever get tested. But if I caught it, I didn't notice it.
That's how I
It
feel.
can't be that bad.
I think I had it before the whole thing happened with it because I had like a week period where I was just miserable as shit while I was still in the military. I got COVID tested twice, but I didn't have a choice because obviously, again, the military. I just know that the whole Q-tip down the nose thing, for how weird it was, didn't let me get a chance to fuck with the people and being like, was it good for you?
All right. Let me continue. According to the Kiss frontman, Gene Simmons, oh man, Kiss, come on. Unvaccinated people must be identified and forced to get vaccinated because these people are his. See, and again, drawing the line in the sand. Like, why am I? Like,
Bro,
we can't disagree.
And this is coming from a Jew.
I was gonna say,
a Jew.
Gene Simmons is
get
Jewish.
out of my head. Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
Gene
He's a
Simmons is
Jew.
Jewish.
Also, you know, that whole thing of being like counterculture for the longest fucking time because of being in the band Kiss.
You know what? You either
Simmons may be a douchebag, but I'm still gonna make the Love Gun joke every time Spud Gun is a guest on any stream.
Oh. Okay.
You know what? You either live long enough to die a hero or see yourself become the villain.
Yes.
And that's what most of these people are. They lived so long that they're now the villains. Nietzsche said it best. Those that stare into the abyss must take care not to let the abyss stare into you. You know, you're becoming the monster that you're claiming to fight. Oh, the fascists and the racists and shit. But you're drawing clear lines in the sand and saying that I'm your enemy because I don't want to do what
By
you're
the
saying.
way,
Yes.
the abyss is full. Okay. The abyss is to stare at me, not at them. All right. I don't have a whole lot of people in that whole thing. So you leave my abyss alone.
You leave me in my abyss. I want to stare longly into his eyes.
You
And
go
stare longly into
stare
mine.
into a pillow.
Right, and on that note, I'll be back in a tick. I've got to go and
check the toaster.
Visit the Exactly. Visit the facilities.
Got to go use the restroom because he needs to rest for a moment.
All right, I'll continue. According to Gene Simmons, you are not allowed to go anywhere near him unless you've been vaccinated. Oh, deal. I'm sorry, King Gene, Sir Kiss. Forgive me for being in your presence unvaccinated because you are not.
I agree with these terms. Your terms are acceptable to me. I'm happy
I was
to
ever
not go
going
anywhere
to
near
be
Gene Simmons.
within 20 yards of Gene Simmons.
You don't know. He could be at a Jew convention.
Look, I'll
because we all get together and go hang out at conventions all the time.
I will not even go in the same country as Gene Simmons. I'm that dedicated to upholding my end of the bargain. He can go stay over in America.
That means he has to stay out of Australia, and I'm fine with that.
I'm fine with that too. We don't want him getting eaten by a Chazwaza.
Yeah.
What?
I mean, if it's a Simpsons reference, in the nuts, I don't care.
In the episode of The Simpsons where they go to Australia, Bart releases a bullfrog, and one of the Australians says, "A bullfrog? That's a silly name. I'd have called it a Chazwaza."
Jeremiah was a bullfrog.
Because you. All right, let me say. Because you are not allowed to infect anybody just because you think you got rights that are delusional. Huh? What? Just because you think you got rights.
Like Howard Stern trying to say like the whole like if he could be president, it'd be one man, one it's like one person, one vote shit, or the whole thing of how he's embracing being called woke, even though he had some really fucked up shit to say during the Columbine shooting.
Oh yeah,
and he's also the same person who brought women on his own show that that did get recorded and some things to do stupid shit like that. It's like
how it's done.
90s Howard Stern. If Howard Stern
could with the man show, it's like Jesus Christ, dude, you're just a fucking goddamn bitch.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Go on, Terry.
No, Howard Stern was saying that the Columbine killers should have raped the girls first before they killed them. That's the extent of his depravity. He was saying that the Olsen twins weren't hot anymore once they turned 18.
What the hell?
So he's not in a position to be claiming the moral high ground.
If 2020 Howard Stern could go back and meet 90s Howard Stern, 2020 Howard Stern would have 90s Howard Stern fucking canceled.
No, 100%, yeah.
Now, I can say before they were the Olsen twins, before they were 18, that I considered them hot at that time because we're the same fucking age. So when they were 18, I wasn't 18.
Yeah, Howard Stern was saying that when they were like little girls, I can't wait till they're 18. They're going to be so hot, and then they turned 18, and it's like, yeah, they're not hot anymore. Okay.
And Frost,
that kind of outs you as a pedophile. I'm just saying.
It really does.
And Frost he's going with the whole thing of like the Family episode where Lois and Peter go see Gene Simmons, like, I want to rock and roll, and they put the mic in front of Lois, she's like, and have a wonderful day.
Right, can I just say, because I'm in the UK, okay, age of consent laws and things like that are different here, so your mindset is different. And so they were hot for me from when they were 16.
Yeah, 16 is the age of consent down here as well. But I just think that if you were only attracted to them when they were underage and lost attraction when they became legal, regardless of the fact that it was 18 as opposed to 16, if you're only attracted to them when they're young, like prepubescent young,
like disturbingly young.
Yeah,
he's a hemophile.
This is way worse than the Leonardo DiCaprio breaking up with a chick because she turns 25.
Well, yeah,
that's even worse. That's he's an adult. All right, so
don't get me wrong. There are a number of stories and whatnot in Western and Eastern literature to where one person is kind of falling after the other, and usually the reverse, to where the one person is older, above the age of legal adult, and the other person isn't.
I mean, I think puberty is the dividing line. If you're going after anyone prepubescent, then you're a pedophile or something.
Well, no, very
wrong.
Terry, that is literally the definition of the word.
Yeah.
Okay, it's any prepubescent child, but unfortunately, over the last 10 years, hebephile would be somebody between roughly the ages of 12 and 18, which is basically when puberty's going on.
Yeah,
that's why he would be a hebephile.
Yeah.
Okay.
But when they were on TV, they were well prepubescent. They were like.
Well,
yes.
I have a problem here.
Yes.
Okay. At what age is it okay when you roofie them and then have second thoughts about it?
Yeah.
About going through with the end?
Roofing
What is
that before or after?
Contemplating roofing them at any age. That's just wrong.
Yeah.
James, is that before or after you come on them?
Yeah.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah.
No, what I'm saying is like, hey, she might look good, and then you realize
She might look good with Quaaludes with some Quaaludes. I might Bill Cosby later.
Do you think Bill Cosby ever had second thoughts about it? So the women that he roofied?
No, he didn't roofie them. He gave them Quaaludes. There's a big difference.
He gave them drugs in exchange for sex. So basically, he probably got sex before he gave them drugs.
Like a good drug dealer should.
Exactly.
Technically,
Technically, Angela is older than James, but James is an old man.
Hang
so
on, no.
I don't
You're
think
missing
you
the
get the joke
jokes here. Heb is a
Hebrew.
derogatory name for a Jew.
Yeah, Heb is short for Hebrew. He's saying a Heb-ophile because he's attracted to a Jew.
Oh, well. Yeah, James is a Hebreophile. God damn it.
It's essentially calling him a kike lover.
You're right. Right over my head, just like a radar.
That's kike adjacent. Thank you.
You're gonna have to excuse, Tyr. He obviously was the TSA, and he is black.
Yeah.
Look, you can't be blaming my race for my inability to fucking realize certain jokes are funny.
Oh yeah, we can.
I like that.
Yeah.
Rotten came up with, it's obvious that you work for TSA before the fact that you're black is obvious.
See what happens when you give black man authority?
Yes, what happens? All right, let me finish this because it's only a little bit more, and I really want to get to that second one.
Forever.
Remember, you're stream mom. You're supposed to wrangle these cats.
Nope.
Mariah Carey also jumped on the bandwagon, declaring, "We are all in this together." When is the last time she was relevant?
Get fucked, right? These people are living on millions and millions of dollars. They're living in private gated communities where the likes of me and thee would get fucking shot if we tried walking in. All in this together, my left bollock.
Yeah,
no.
Near it, someone's going to show up me like, "Excuse me, you need to turn around."
Yes, you're
and I'm not even black.
You are obviously in the wrong area. You are not rich and white enough to be here.
And you're Cockney accent. You're clearly not from this country.
Yeah, and I'm white, and they turn me around.
Yeah.
They a little too much.
They tell you to turn around and call you Bright Eyes.
Every now and then I get a little bit lonely.
Yeah.
And then I see the look in your eyes. Every now and then I fall apart. And I need you. All right, let's not. All right.
Yeah, let's not get a copyright strike.
I love that song.
All right.
So do I.
While demanding that the unvaccinated lose their rights to make their own medical decisions. See, but that's nothing compared to Gwyneth Paltrow, who has taken the opportunity to provide profit off the pandemic. According to Gwyneth, it is if you have long COVID, you need to spend $8,600 on a specifically curated range of Goop products. Then you'll be fine. Like, bitch, you and Goop can go fuck yourselves. While it is more shameless than the claims made by Pfizer, Moderna, Anthony Fauci, and Bill Gates. However, it is not all madness and delusions in the world of celebrities. Matthew McConaughey recently opened up about his thoughts on the COVID vaccine, and while he admits that he and his wife have been vaccinated, he revealed that he doesn't deem the vaccine safe enough for kids just yet. He certainly doesn't believe that. He certainly doesn't believe we should take away people's right to choose. Jessica Biel,
just kill the bastard. Just kill him now.
Jessica Biel is also standing apart from Hollywood crowd. In June 2019, the actor lobbied against California Senate Bill 276, which gave the state Department of Public Health the final say on whether children can be medically exempt from the required vaccines to go to school.
What's the countdown until Matthew McConaughey gets rape allegations against him?
Over under.
Over under
Maybe.
on Matthew McConaughey getting Me Too.
I'm gonna
I'd
say
say
within a
6
few
years.
years. Within a year or
I'm going
two.
to say 3 months.
Damn.
Yeah, and
rapper-
to be fair, I mean, McConaughey's taken just about every drug there is. You know, so.
What's one more?
You know,
Rapper MIA has recently found Jesus and has come to her senses, and her tweets are well worth a follow. According to MIA, whose hits include Paper Airplanes and the number of Billboard Hot 100 number ones last year with Travis Scott, every single celebrity pushing vaccines should be hauled before a court and fined for lying.
Well, I mean,
Alex Jones,
Nice.
No. I think you could go even further because the vaccine is like harmful. You could put them for endangering people, like
yeah,
reckless
medical
reckless
misinformation.
endangerment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They set a precedent by finding Alex Jones billions of dollars. Now that new evidence is emerging every day about how dangerous vaccines are, there is one question we need to ask. How much should celebrities with real influence over impressionable people be forced to pay in compensation for pushing the jab and ruining lives?
Well, nothing. I mean,
They're not.
if all they did was say publicly everyone should take it and then act like douchebags on the internet, you don't fine people for that. Otherwise, I'd have no money. If being a douchebag on the internet carried a legal fine, I'd be broke.
Do I really want to read this one too? This one, I think this one pissed me off far more than the other article did, honestly, because it's about censorship and book bans and shit like that. And these motherfuckers need to burn in hell.
No, see, I like I said at the start, I approve of this article. I want them to go on strike and stick to their guns. Don't pussy out.
Oh, yeah.
If there is a single person in Hollywood that has not been vaccinated, you do not return to work. I don't care if it takes 10 years. I don't care if it takes 50 years. Stick to it. This is important.
Yes.
I like more.
And to
I want to know.
Hold on.
I want to know how they.
I'm going to give us a bit of a palate cleanser for a moment. I found the reason why Tyr's last relationship with a white woman ended.
Yeah.
Wait. Her. I thought you liked him. Yes, but eat my pussy like watermelon, you nigga. It's not okay.
Why not?
I mean, that kind of turns me on.
Wow.
Because it wasn't right at the time.
I mean,
You've changed since then. You've refined your palate there, Tyr.
You're right, but when I was younger, that should have been like, hey, what up? Dominating women when I was younger was kind of my kink. Now that I'm older, that shit's annoying.
Yeah.
All right. Celebrities rally against book bans, ignoring real censorship. Oh, Jesus Christ, kill me now. All right, I can do this one. I can do it. I can do it. All right. Hollywood has been mostly silent on a wave of censorship washing over the culture. Consider the following examples of art alone. The French Connection, an Oscar-winning classic, got snipped to remove offensive words. Books by Agatha Christie, Roald Dahl, Ian Fleming got sensitive reader upgrades.
Yep.
Film and television shows with problematic content were erased from the public arena. Comedians fear the loss of their career over telling the wrong jokes. But Hannah fucking Gadsby can tell a rape joke and bomb 1 billion times.
Because she's not telling jokes.
No, and
How'd she
Nanette, I watched that. She's telling a soliloquy rather than jokes. You know,
Yes,
jokes have a
thank you.
punchline, and And to be honest, Monkey played that and, basically critiqued it on stream. And oh my God, it was painful. I think I would have rather have had an enema with a fucking cactus.
I will defend Hannah here. You said jokes have a punchline. I am sure there is a very long line of people who want to punch Hannah Gadsby in the face.
I would join them.
There you go.
All right.
I rest my case.
It is a partial list, but damning all the same. And that doesn't include big tech censors restricting both comedy and free speech across YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and more. Celebrities routinely weigh in on subjects they have little to no experience on or expertise on, from border enforcement to gun control. Their livelihood depend on free expression, yet most are stone solid on the subject. Examples include Bill Maher, Joe Rogan, Rob Schneider.
They the exceptions.
I'm sorry. The exception include Bill Maher, Joe Rogan, Rob Schneider. Hey, Rob Schneider, John Cleese, and Nick Searcy.
I don't know who that is.
I don't know.
Nick Searcy.
Him.
I don't know who he is. To in lesser extent, both Tom Hanks and Steven Spielberg. Now, a gaggle of stars skewing the so-called book bans happen across the nation. Upwards of 175 actors, musicians, authors, comedians, reality stars, models, media personality, academics, activists, and more have signed an open letter spearheaded by Reading Rainbow host How a Mighty Has Fallen, LeVar Burton.
Why, LeVar? Why?
And published to the via public advocacy organization and political action committee Move On Political Action. That's your first clue. The mission is politically motivated. MoveOn.org is a progressive body that promotes democratic causes. God. Why make censorship a public matter? Here's why. 1. Many of the book bans in question involve sexually graphic tones that have no business being in school settings. Conservatives are trying to protect children from inappropriate material, while Democrats want this filth in schools.
It's not a ban if they're just removing it from the school.
Like, we had this. I think we had this conversation.
How many times does that get said?
We had this conversation last week. Like, a medical textbook is very different from a porno mag, and having a medical textbook in a middle school, versus the porno mag, it's two different beasts. You can still get your porno mag, the kids just can't get to it.
No. Look, if we don't have genderqueer in the school library, how are 6-year-olds going to learn how to give blowjobs?
I mean, again, how the teachers will find dates?
Well, that too.
Well, normally I teach them.
Well, I think I
sorry.
think school teachers might be the only exception to the dog fucker white woman meme.
Whitney, Wisconsin.
Well, I mean, I don't know where the meme came from, but apparently a lot of white women fuck dogs. Whitney, Wisconsin is apparently one of them.
Yeah.
But the running joke is that for whatever reason, white women would rather fuck a dog than an ugly man, and so there's a lot of dog fucking in the white women world.
I mean,
the exception is
I can bring up another weird story from the military real quick if you want to hear one.
Go right ahead
for it.
So, when I worked in an office job for a special duty for a while, we had this one woman who worked in there. A bit odder, but not terrible and whatnot. And then one day she brings up how, she doesn't want to have kids, but she wishes that if she could, that instead of having children, she could just give birth to puppies.
What?
Yeah, that's creepy.
And I think you told this.
No, hold on. The best part about the story, in my opinion, is like she leaves to go do something, like go use the restroom or something, and that whole thing. And our boss of the entire office is just leads towards us and goes, "Am I tripping, or did that bitch just say she wanted to have puppies?"
All right.
Hey.
Yeah. Let me continue because this shit gets yeah. The two conservative movements has 2. The conservative movement has embraced free speech as a core principle in the modern era. The left, the former champions of free speech, now favor hate speech restrictions and look the other way as the United States government censors American citizens. A lot. The next time you watch college students shout down a conservative speaker, consider which party they call home. There's only one answer, and they're proud of it. And when the social media giants like Facebook and Twitter banned President Donald Trump 3 years ago, many celebrities cheered the move. Here's a partial list of the actors involved in the new book banning statement. Mark Ruffalo, Billy Porter, who gives a fuck about him? Chelsea Handler, Constance Wu, fucking John Leguizamo. Ah man, you back in the day, he had some of the most edgy and racist shit ever in his stand-up.
Like
and now,
he was Luigi Mario.
No, but you ever heard his when he was younger in his stand-ups?
Oh yeah, he had some freaking
Spikorama, you mean?
yeah.
Yeah, he
Talking about how when he was like 18 or 20 or whatever, he was banging a 40-year-old and like mid-stroke, the freaking woman queefed, and she's like, "Do you know what that means? You need to try harder."
No,
yeah. But Christy Brinkley, Angie Thompson, Raquel Wilson, Adina Willis, Adine Manzella.
Adina Menzel.
I don't know who the hell she is.
He's black. He can't read. Give him a break.
I can't read.
Okay, Tears black. I was gonna say she's not black. She's Jewish. But...
Yeah.
Oh,
bloody hell, that explains it all.
Dean Porter, Judy Bloom, Busy Phillips. Who named their child fucking Busy Phillips? Garbage.
The mamas and the papas.
Okay. Jody Picolato, or what a
Picole.
Fuck you.
Picole.
Move on.
Picole.
Natasha Rothwell, Andy Cohen. Andy Cohen, really?
Yeah.
The Lonely Islands.
Come on.
Sarah Paulson, Emma Roberts. What?
Sarah Paulson.
Abigail Disney, Jazz fucking Jennings, Margaret Atwood. Oh God.
God. Yeah.
Michael Ian Black, Sharon Stone, Judd Apatow, Nikki Giovanni, Alyssa Milano. Who gives a fuck about her? Bill fucking Nye, one of the greatest minds, and he. Oh God.
No.
He's right. I'm gonna stop you on that. Bill
not
Nye is not one of the greatest minds.
No, he's a jackass now. He sold out to the wokeness fucking years ago.
Yeah,
he did.
When he did the whole fucking Bill Nye saves the world bullshit fucking.
Oh, that was retarded.
And like,
yes,
dear God.
Zoe Deschanel. Oh, who gives a fuck?
Oh.
Pat Oswalt's pussy ass.
God damn it! Now I'm trying to remember his goddamn name. Fuck. He was the main bad guy in one of the Rocky movies.
Dolph Lundgren?
Dolph Lundgren is more of a science guy than fucking Bill Nye.
Bill Nye, yeah, because, hang on. Yes, because I know this one. Give me a moment.
Hell, I'd even consider freaking Mike Rowe, who has like an engineering degree or something or other and whatnot.
More of a scientist.
More of a science guy.
Yeah.
The fact that, he's gone and done a bunch of shitty jobs that most people would not want to do.
Yeah, because Bill Nye, he got, oh, good God. Right, he got the
name the science guy because of doing some one shit for a show and like, oh, what are you, some sort of science guy?
He was a mechanical engineer.
And back in the day, it's not a bad thing. Like, he did bring a lot of kids to science, and that was a good thing. And now, just like Neil deGrasse Tyson,
science blinds people. There's a whole song about it.
Blinded me with science.
I'm fine with that. But he brought them to it, and he actually brought people that would consider science to be like a nerdy subject and whatnot to enjoy that. So I do give him credit for that, but then he just got his head at his own ass like Neil deGrasse Tyson did.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, Neil deGrasse Tyson. Oh man, I was
Fucking up Christmas for children for decades.
Yeah. All right, Natasha. Aisha Taylor, Natasha Leone, Maya Kobe, Zoe Lister Jones, Akko, and Ava Max. Fucking hell, who are these people?
Hang on, did you say Liv Tyler?
I said Aisha Taylor.
Right, okay. No, I thought you said Liv Tyler, who is basically famous for being Steven Tyler's progeny.
Yeah, I don't know who like 60% of that list is. I've never heard of them.
Yeah, some of these people are not ringing any bells. Like
There's
the only
someone that if you saw their picture, you'd be like, "Oh, I remember them from a movie that was like 30 years ago."
And it was shit.
1, 2,
And it was just like a
3,
B-list movie.
4.
Like, don't get me wrong. I still have an affinity for B-list and C-list
6,
movies because of
7,
Bruce Campbell. If I ever met that man in real life, I would
8,
probably
9, 10, 11.
I make
12.
no bones about it. I would be giddier than shit, and I wouldn't care.
Of all the names here, I only know 12 of them.
Let's see. I mean, by garbage, I'm assuming they mean Shirley Manson.
Yeah, I think they mean that as well.
Like, the garbage is a band, not a person. If that's who they're referring to, so maybe the entire band is involved in this. I don't know.
All right. Let me continue. How many of those stars have spoken out against sensitivity rules, big tech censorship, the Biden administration censorship regime, attacks on comedians for telling the wrong jokes? None. To this reporter's knowledge, if that is incorrect, please share the details in the comment section. Heck, Disney tried to censor Jihad Rehab, a film she previously championed after the woke mob targeted for extinction. I don't know what that is, but I have to look it up.
Nope, no idea.
Jihad Rehab? That sounds like a mess.
Sounds like a metal band.
It does.
Yes.
It's one of
Good
the
evening,
things.
Wembley. We are Jihad Rehab.
Wow.
Allahu Akbar!
Yeah.
Oh.
The only problem with them, the tickets cost a bomb.
Sorry.
All right. It's just a little bit more. The one thing Hollywood
though, when it's
stars-
over, the crowd is just everywhere.
Yeah, they get blown away. You know, the planes fly by and or to quote my favorite my favorite congressman, some people somewhere did something.
Oh.
Hang on, isn't that the brother fucker?
It is the brother fucker. I'm glad you know that.
Yeah. I mean,
All right.
don't get me wrong, I love my sisters, just not like that.
Yeah.
Look,
Are we getting through this article sometime?
I
No,
think,
just a
We
little more.
are?
I
We're
think we got,
almost there.
we're almost
Yeah.
there. Let's just knock this shit out real quick.
The one thing for Hollywood stars to remain silent on modern censorship, it's gross. But we can't force celebrities to speak out on every issue of the day, even ones that directly impact their art form. For some of these same stars to rally behind politically charged efforts that ignore the larger toxic threats to free speech is something far more insidious. Fuck all the people named in this list. Fuck LeVar Burton for even attaching his name to it. And I hope Geordi LaForge burns in hell. Thank you.
No.
Welcome to my take.
Geordi LaForge is not the same as LeVar Burton. There's a difference between the actor and the character. But
I know. Still.
I am still highly disappointed and very sad.
Well, so am I, because even though I didn't know him from reading Rainbow and things like that, and that he was an educator, I still knew him as, from that, because I'd heard about it after I'd started watching TNG. And for him to come out on, right, if you can't discuss the science, it's no longer science. If you can't talk about it, or if you have to do something, then it's not science anymore. You're not doing science. And
I just love these are the same people that say trust the science, but the moment science says something they don't like, science, you can't, no, don't trust it. What?
I picked the wrong week to quit sniffing glue.
Wait a minute,
if you got that reference.
I cannot remember any of the other ones he said in that movie. Damn
Definitely.
Yeah.
So I was trying to reach the others. It's just like, fuck. I think that one of the simple ones is just like, I picked the wrong week to quit smoking.
Yep, and he picked the wrong week to quit drinking.
Yes.
It was just those three. But the sniffing glue is definitely the funniest.
Yes, because he's holding the thing of glue in his hand.
and he actually huffs it, which just makes it. I mean, that film, as for the slapstick.
Frosty, I'm gonna hold your article until next week because.
I would like to get a
trying to piss me off on my
asshole
birthday
story.
A what?
An asshole story. I can get an asshole story going. Scrolling.
Wait, you're just gonna bring up the one you saw on Twitter to where it's straight up asshole confirmed?
Yeah.
That one's too easy, but if y'all want to do that one,
No, let's not do an easy one. Let's look for one where we're gonna have an argument. It makes it funner.
Okay, so Spud is the asshole.
Funner.
Clearly, you are the asshole for using a new word that doesn't exist.
Oh no, I've heard that before.
Well,
I heard it.
Yeah. To be fair, I could give you one that'll get me in trouble.
Let's don't.
Oh, spoil sport.
I don't want to get you in trouble.
Okay, this one. Am I the asshole for interrogating my boyfriend?
Probably.
No, this has to be a new one. This is 2 days ago. Yeah. All right. Am I the asshole for interrogating my boyfriend? Hello, everyone. My boyfriend and I have been together for about a year now, prior to which we've been friends for 2. We're in a long-distance relationship and have been doing well for the last couple of months, but recently an old problem in communication has resurfaced. A week ago, he asked me whether anyone is needed at my workplace. When I asked him why he wanted to know, he evaded playfully but insistently. I informed him that not knowing about potential major life choices that may affect both of our lives in the future is causing me anxiety. If he decides to move unexpectedly to surprise me, I'd not be wholly happy, given that I wouldn't have time to talk to my landlord in advance or prepare my apartment for 2. After expressing all of this, he was very terse for the rest of the evening. Yesterday, he sent me pictures of him lounging in an apartment that I know wasn't his, but he dodged the question once again. I tried to go along with his playfulness.
Hello?
Surprised me with visits, which at the time perplexed me because I hate surprise visitors and I didn't even trust him much at the time, which I'd expressed openly before. I'm considering telling him I feel disrespected, but I don't want to drag this part into our present, the past into our present, and overreact. Please help me before I fuck this up more. Again,
not enough info.
Yeah, I'm going to err on that side. Not enough info. But as far as I got, it sounds like your boyfriend is trying to surprise you with something, and you just don't. You don't like surprises.
It
That's all I'm
sounds
getting
to
from
me
this.
like she really isn't ready to be in a relationship. But
Yes,
Yeah.
there's that as well.
I'm gonna say not enough information to make a judgment call. So okay.
Yeah, it's one of those. I mean, I agree with Angela. It sounds like she's a bit iffy on the. It sounds like she's a bit iffy on the relationship thing, and it doesn't sound like she's in a good place for one. But more generally, there's not enough info. I mean, is there a if you go into her post history, is there any info given?
Let's see. Doodle-doo. Doodle-doo, do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Nope. Nope, nope,
No,
nope, nope.
there's no comments. Then no, I can't say whether or not she's an asshole.
I missed a big chunk of what you said. You went quiet for a little bit, at least for me.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
So
drinking that whole thing. So mine is this.
Want me to read it again?
Nope. This is my response.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Whoa, that's interesting, but I sure don't care.
Yeah.
yeah, that's about right.
I'm in the same position as Angela. You cut out for me, and I couldn't follow the story. But
All right.
No,
it
hold
doesn't
on.
sound
Let me,
like it was all that interesting.
You didn't cut out for me, but there's just not enough info in the post because she's saying she interrogated him, but there's very little information. She kind of playfully prodded. You know, that's
and he
not an
dodged.
interrogation.
I
Well,
will make the following counter argument. She is telling the story to make herself look the best she can. So if there's not enough details, she's deliberately leaving those details out.
Most likely.
I can tell you that from listening to what she's saying, she's got something going on with her where she just can't handle like sudden changes and sudden revelations.
Yes, some people struggle with that, and I'm one of those. If I know about a change coming up well in advance, I can deal with it. But if it's just dropped on me, it completely breaks me head.
Well,
Yeah, she's
I
got
can handle
that.
something being completely dropped on me, but it goes back to, in a way, kind of quoting Training Day, but not exactly, because it's not about what you say, it's how you say it. So if someone comes up and they are a little more curious and they're just, it's like, okay, this has been bugging me, blah, blah, blah. And they can come into a completely honest way that doesn't seem to be accusatory, I guess would be the thing.
Yeah.
I can handle a lot better. But if someone comes up being like, I think it's like, let's just say it's like dating a chick, and she's like, I think you're cheating on me. Let me see your phone. It's like, the fuck is your problem? No.
Oh, hell no.
But if she comes up and she's like, okay, I think I might be being crazy. Something's being just stupid in my mind. Can you show me your phone to tell my mind it's to stop being stupid? I'm like, yeah, babe, I can do that. That's not a problem.
No, that's still manipulation.
It is to a point, but it's not near as bad.
No,
more flies with honey than with shit.
See, I'm very much. If you think something's going on like that, you come out and say it.
Yeah.
Right. You don't. You don't do the whole. Oh, but I think I'm being a bit mad. you come out and say, look, XYZ, this is why. Can I see
Well,
your phone?
Again, it falls in that whole thing. If she's got viable suspicions, then it's understandable. If she's like, I had a dream that said I think you're cheating on me. Yes, I have every right to say you're being fucking psychotic potentially.
Look, anyone wants to read my phone messages, they're welcome to. They will find that I get a box of 2 boxes of food delivered every Sunday, and they will even be able to go to the website to track the delivery. And I'm kind of okay if they know that information.
Yeah, I mean, it's mostly going to see that I get freaking things that a couple of bills are auto pay, and I text my parents pretty regularly. Otherwise, if you look at my Facebook Messenger, it's going to be that I'm in a meme chat to where we post pretty offensive memes. So if she can't handle that, she probably can't hang.
No, the only thing that my phone is used for is receiving delivery notifications and Twitter. That's it. So if they want to look at my Twitter, they already can. They don't need my phone to do that. If they want to track my deliveries for me, it's okay. I don't know why they would.
Okay, all right. I got this one. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
No.
For now.
All right. Am I the asshole for snitching on a classmate, causing her to get suspended and blacklisted from the school due to a drawing?
I got as far as snitching. Yes, you are.
Due to a drawing, yeah.
Okay, let's read on. I, 15, am a Muslim.
Oh, definitely.
Here we go. Wow. Some of the most thin-skinned, absolute wank bubbles.
See, that's a double whammy. First of all, 15 years old, without even reading the rest, already an asshole. And Muslim just makes it worse.
Wow. Okay. I live in a Muslim society with Muslim classmates. I am religious, and I tend to avoid anything that is against my religion. Moving on.
I totally believe you.
Oh, yeah.
Because I give a fake thumbs up.
The girl I have known with her since 2nd grade, and I've never liked her. Okay, you are starting to move into asshole territory. She is one of
no. What if the reason that he doesn't like her is that she doesn't wear the right face covering? What if her nose is revealed and that's her arm?
Wait a minute, she gives the reasons. She is one of those people who vapes and smokes, talks to boys, curses a lot, etc. She previously got suspended for a security check in which the vapes were found, and she was suspended for a day. She is also Muslim, which I consider pretty hypocritical, knowing that what she does. She came back from suspension and had a misbehaving day. Fair enough, at least she avoided suspension. But she was doing it, and she was being an annoying person, and I couldn't tolerate her. This is where then the incident happened during the religious period, the second one, where she drew a naked woman and a man, and I was focusing on the period. She then called my name, who she set up someone to also do it without knowing the intentions. She did this 5 times in an independent time period, and I gave her a cold stare at the third one. She ignored it, and I kept it in my head to inform when the period ends. This is where I may have been the asshole. I told the teacher. He called them and talked and had a talk, but it was simply a talk. I believe that there should have been a punishment. So I waited until third period ended, where recess began, and I told the coordinator about the information and the incident with her screaming.
Stop. Right now, he's the arsehole because the thing is, he's grassed on her already, right? And then he's grassed again to get her in trouble again. Whereas who he told originally dealt with it, he's probably turned around and said, look, you know he's a thin-skinned little bitch. Don't do things like that. You know.
It's all right. So it's like going to dad and dad saying, "Just I'll deal with it," and then not getting the answer you want. You go to mom.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
Hang on. How would you know what it's like to go to dad?
Look, my dad walked out on us when I was. How old when he walked out on us?
Look, okay, this was like him going to mom, and then because mom didn't take care of it, he went to grandma.
Yeah, I went to grandma. Okay, better.
Yeah,
I got you, Spud.
Yeah,
go to hell. Oh, both of you go to hell.
Bro, I'm pretty sure I have reserved my place in hell if it exists.
Shit, we're all going there except for Angela, which is unfair. We gotta get Angela in hell. Midnight Cruise, Hell Edition.
Angela's sorted. She's one of God's chosen people. She can get away with whatever she wants.
She's Mormon?
Wow. Wow.
Stream Mom, are you okay?
I am okay, though that one was hilarious.
Oh man, but we do gotta get you. Look, it's going. Well, Tyribot can't go to hell. He's not real. Fuck.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, it's like Ohio is the Australia of the US. It doesn't exist.
No, it's we don't believe Wyoming exists. Ohio exists. I know people from Ohio. I don't know nobody from Wyoming.
Frosted, that son of a bitch.
From Australia.
He was faking for freaking disability.
What does it say?
You really fucked up. Either he was faking it for disability or Frosted caused a miracle.
Well,
his dad wheeled out his on his life.
Some of the articles you've brought up in the corner, I could legitimately see. It's like somehow God just being like, you know what, my son, I will bless you. You can walk out of this place.
That's where my mind was going. It's Frosted. Yeah. I'd do everything I could to walk out as well.
Frosted has offended God with some of the articles he's found. So I can believe it.
Yes.
Wow.
I'm not going to read any further because honestly, she is the author is the asshole.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was dealt with, and you didn't like the way it was dealt with, and you don't like the person that's doing it. So you're going to go the extra mile to get her suspended. You are a dick.
No, he's an asshole.
He's an asshole, a dick, and a cunt as well.
No,
He's
I can't
all
respect
three.
it, Dick, because dicks are just, they're obnoxious and they want to fuck a lot.
And pussies just want to,
That's
Pussy-
what I think is the real problem.
Pussies cry all the
is that
time, and
he's-
assholes just want to shit over everything.
I think he's got a boner for the chick, and it's messing with his head.
he all right. He clearly said that she's supposed to be Muslim, and he's Muslim, and she does what the fuck she is a lax Muslim. She is a Muslim in name only. You know, she's a rebellious teenager.
She's a Mino.
You know, again, she's a rebellious teenager, and he likes her, but
Oh, he said he's a Mino, so I said Pellegrino.
I have no clue what the hell it is.
Oh, nothing. I was just trying to make a slight rhyme.
Oh, you know, but
I've been drinking.
all it
So,
when aren't you been drinking?
every day but Saturday.
What, you're sober?
Since I got out of the military, I really don't drink that often. I basically just drink for tear streams.
Oh, I feel slightly insulted.
Wow.
Slightly. Just slightly.
Yeah. Well, I
It
stopped
just
drinking.
means
around the
your
corner,
streams are a party tier.
I mean, if I was ever on the corner, I probably would have to drink. I'd
No.
probably hold on. I'm going to go grab my handle and bubble it real quick.
Like, god damn it. So again, she's a fucking he or she's a fucking cunt, and there's no denying that shit. Like, fuck you for your bullshit, and fuck you for just everything in general. Like, come on.
No.
It's already been dealt with. Hold on.
Yep. Go on. Sorry, mate. See ya?
He muted himself, so go ahead with Spud.
Oh, well, I was going to say, I mean, the fact that she was trying to get his attention 4 or 5 times, that put her in arsehole territory.
Yeah.
Because she was deliberately trying to wind him up. And then...
Maybe she likes him.
All of that, she only went after him. She didn't try to bring anyone else in it, just him.
Maybe she likes him too, and it's just this weird, I can't be with you because you're a bad girl.
I think that's pretty much it.
You know, we want to jump each other's bones, but, you know, I got religious obligations.
Okay, I figured it out. She is a bratty submissive, and she's trying to get a spanking from him, but he doesn't know how to go towards it. Boom.
There we go. we solved the mystery.
Yeah. Everything comes down to sex.
That's just how
I mean, they're 15, so...
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
They're 15 and Muslim, so they're probably extremely fucking horny.
They're incredibly repressed as well.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be worse.
Religion.
Go on. How could it be worse?
They could be Jewish.
Oh, there's a joke in there. I'm not making it, though. Fucking hell.
I mean, if you're 15 and Jewish, don't you get snipped at some point? You know, you get
counted when you're like, I think it's 7 months old.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah,
you're like 14 and 3 months too late.
Yeah, let's not have this conversation because
you can make your joke.
Male circumcision is one of my hot button topics.
And that.
And the fact that it's done to children who aren't old enough to consent angers me beyond belief. Okay, so can we skip this snitch?
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah. I was gonna say,
Thank you.
at least we could say that she's not that they're not not considered a legal sect of the Mormon Church in Waco, Texas, about 30 years ago. Because, like, while they weren't in the wrong,
they weren't in the right.
Koresh was not a good person. They were still abiding by Texas state consensual laws, but yeah, she didn't married off at that point. I'm honestly surprised she wasn't at this point.
Oh, okay. So the for a quick palate cleanser, if you will, the shit with John Fetterneck and the whole U.S. Senate allowing dress code, allowing you to wear whatever the fuck you want.
Look, they're just Jack Cochran has already said it. They're just trying to hide Grago better.
Grago.
Yeah, from Total Recall, the first one, the original.
Okay.
Oh, Kato.
Was it Kato? I thought it was Grago.
Yes, no.
Hang on.
I'll be honest. I haven't.
Quato. Thank you.
Okay.
Quato. I couldn't remember because it's been like 15 years since I've seen that movie. I've watched the remake once, and the only reason I watched it was because of one gun that was used in it.
I didn't watch the remake.
The remake would be fine if it wasn't called Total Recall. Dead serious.
Yeah. But
Okay.
the whole what would you wear if your first day as a senator? What would you wear? So what would you wear, Angela?
What would I wear?
Yeah,
First day as a senator?
Yes.
under the new rules.
I probably haven't gotten my first paycheck yet, so probably very similar to what I wear to work now.
Oh,
I have a work uniform, so that wouldn't work in that whole thing. From what I've heard, they have nothing against it, so I would go in like a Roman senator.
you going there as Julius Caesar?
That
Damn
would
right.
be awesome.
The only thing that would
If
be
we
weird,
were both senators,
the only
I
thing
might
that would
go
be
in
weird is
on
just the whole
that.
fact of I don't know how I'm gonna carry a gun that way, so I'm gonna have to figure out a holster on that.
Shit, you could. You know what,
The
Rod?
sword
If
is
you go,
gonna be there. The sword has to be there.
Rod, if you go dressed as a Roman senator, I'll go dressed as a Roman centurion.
I'll go in a gimp mask and flippers.
Oh,
Terry, Rob, would you go dressed in as first as a U.S. senator?
There it is.
Yeah, I don't have any funny ideas. I just turn up in my usual casual clothes.
Oh,
Sort of jeans and a tee.
So pretty much,
No, just like the ratty old jumper, the worn tracksuit pants, just what I always wear. I don't have to impress anyone with my snappy dressing, so I just wear it's comfortable, and I would wear that to work.
You know what? Actually, we can work with that, but instead of going, it's still comfy. But I think, Terry, you should go dressed as Hugh Hefner. Pajama pants, robe. I can see you rocking that, brother.
Yeah,
that would be a great look. Again, we have to do a match. We have to do matching outfits.
The only other way, other than a Roman senator, I'm gonna go as a cowboy, like old school, like basically like Gothic-esque cowboy.
Shit, I will. If you do that one, I would go dressed as a sheriff.
I think
sure.
I
You know
agree with
what?
Frosted on the sole condition that you don't paint the mask white to finish the effect. Just wear a regular William Shatner mask.
Yes.
I'll be back in my ace.
I
guess if we're gonna do like matching outfits, I could go with like the saloon girl outfit.
Sort of the Southern Belle look. Or
again,
something
remember,
that shows the boobs.
We are the Midnight Caucus, okay? We have to. You gotta show unity and strength. You know, we may be a young caucus, but we're still stronger together. And by having matching outfits, we send a clear message.
Well, I think a gimp mask and flippers would send a message.
I mean, okay, all right. See, on Monday.
Holy shit, Frosted!
Frosted, you are a fucking dick. I will go dressed as Kunta if you would. Yes, but you have to look like Colonel Sanders.
Okay, I got another one here since they already brought up the Michael Myers one. You and I both go as Ghostface because there's always two.
That's true. Yeah. Always two. And look, especially from the first one, Angel, you can dress as what was her fucking name? Sydney,
yeah.
You know, again, we look on Monday. Our first day will be a Monday because it's always a Monday. We'll go dress as Wild West theme because we gotta show that new sheriffs are in town. You know, we're taming the West.
So the problem with that is I'm actually going to carry real guns, which means I have to go and spend a whole bunch of money on guns and holsters.
That's irrelevant. We're sending
the horse. Don't forget the horse.
Yeah, the horse we rode in.
The horse is implied, okay?
No,
look, I haven't rode a horse I haven't rode a horse in years, and I will ride a horse the fucking Capitol steps.
Look, we're senators now, and we have to dress. We have to show the American public what we're made of. Okay, so
Ridicule and disdain.
Look, Tuesday we'll all go dress. We'll dress as FBI agents. You know, we'll dress CIA. You know, coming with the cuff speakers. You know, like that. That's Tuesdays.
Hang on. If we're dressing as the FBI, doesn't that mean we have to dress as Nazis?
No, we're going to dress as. No, we're going to dress as glow in the darks on January 6th. So really casual, but we gotta keep the glasses. You know, gotta keep sunglasses, and we gotta have the khakis.
Yeah.
And we gotta like move in a tight formation.
Yeah. Hang on, Angela, if we all dress as Nazis, you can dress as Anne Frank.
That's Wednesday. That's for Wednesday.
That's for Wednesday.
That's for Wednesday.
Oh, wow.
Nazi look, all right. Western Mondays, FBI Tuesdays, Nazi Wednesdays, and I'll dress as Hitler. You know, Black Hitler would go over well. And I will shave I will get something to cover my mustache and the perfect thing.
All I can think of is that fucking joke where that fat black chick is just like, I've always felt Adolf Hitler was done wrong, so I've had to show him the way he is. It's like, as an overweight black woman.
Oh yes. All right, Thursdays.
But it has been about 2 hours. Are we wanting to get into the end of it, or we want to keep going? I know Terry.
Just a little while longer. I got to do Thursday and Friday. All right, Thursdays we'll go dressed as Romans.
Right.
You know, that's for Thursday. And Friday we'll actually wear suits and ties because they don't fucking do any work on Fridays.
Oh, so we'd have a dress up Friday instead of a dress down Friday?
Yeah, instead of casual Fridays, we'll have dress up. We have business attire Fridays. Throw them up.
Okay, what do we say for Thursdays?
Roman.
Oh, fuck. We have to have one of those days where we dress as two different African tribes where one is going to enslave the other.
No.
All right, you know what? Fridays we'll do bondage gear.
Gimp mask and flippers.
Exactly. You know, you could come with a horse and like the horse and bridle, come in there like the horse play.
Terry's just gonna come every Thursday with a Trojan horse.
Spud, you'll have the gimp suit.
Right.
I'll have the leash and chain and walk be on all fours with the puppy gear. You know, Angela, you'll be the dominatrix.
No.
Why not? I think James would like that.
No.
I mean, again, we're our caucus must appear strong, and you have to be in character. Okay, you have to dress accordingly. How else will we get our resolution passed?
I have to be myself.
What on Fridays? I'm always a bit too into it.
Saying dominatrix gear. Simply have my hands bound with red satin ribbon.
Oh, very nice.
Oh.
I mean, honestly, if we're gonna do the bondage thing, we'll just let her do the oh God, what the fuck is it they always say it's gonna turn into?
What?
It's a book, the red whatever.
Oh,
the Scarlet Letter?
Oh, the Handmaid's
Tale. The fucking thing. She can dress as one of those.
Fuck you.
Oh, in the wimple and everything.
It's just for Fridays, okay? And it's just to fuck with people.
I've avoided. Oh, I'm so sick of people comparing real life to the Handmaid's Tale.
Angela is a classy sub. James, why did you have to leave this one? This one was a good one. Why did you have to go?
Because his phone was being retarded.
It's always is. All right, Rod, you know.
Terry. Only if the Dom is Deloise, the sub is a sandwich.
No, we're not looking for a sub. We're looking for a grinder.
Yeah.
Oh.
But
I
It's
actually
time
had a
to
crush on Dom DeLuise when I was a kid.
You had what? Sorry.
I
What?
actually had a crush on Dom DeLuise when I was a kid.
I don't
Really?
blame you.
Yes, I did.
Simply because the guy was so
Fucking
funny.
hilarious.
He was hilarious.
Yeah.
The man was hilarious, and he had a heart of gold, man.
Yeah.
And it killed him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was just the fact that his heart was like way larger than it should have been. But
Yes.
So he was the Grinch.
He didn't. I think he died with a large heart. Sorry about which streams aren't you on?
Sorry, I'm in the middle of a sneeze.
Okay. Gesundheit.
Well, there's obviously the stream, the sneeze stream. You know.
He's not on the sneak stream. He's not on the Young Turks. Thank God.
No, I'm not.
Honestly, I would love to hear him call Cenk Uygur a cunt.
Tank yogurt, you are a buffalo and a cunt.
Yeah. Chunk yogurt.
He's just gonna be like, "There's no animals around, right?" He's gonna try to fuck them because it's for their pleasure, right? You fucking cunt.
He's not on. He's not on. Steven Crowder's Lateral Crowder. God damn it.
I think if I ever was on the Young Turks, I would have Pepper Coyote's "There's No Cock Like Horse Cock" playing as my entrance.
Nice.
You know, I'm pretty sure Chunk Yogurt listens to that song a lot.
I imagine he does.
I mean, he's
man.
gonna be singing "There Is No Cock Like Horse Cock" to send his asshole into shock.
It's a shock. You're not on the Daily Wire. You're not on Adam and Sitch.
And with Crowder, we automatically know, like the shut up button that what's his name got. Terry's gonna get as well. He's gonna be pissed because Terry's not even stealing his jokes. He's just that good.
Yes.
Oh man, you're not on the Strike Force 5, are you?
See, I already forgot what that is.
Thank Jesus he's not. I mean, if he was, I'd actually watch it for Terry.
Yeah, because that shit would be
And I
hilarious.
tell the rest they ought to pay Terry.
Is that the one with the talk show hosts?
Yep.
Yeah, late night host.
Okay, I'm definitely not on that.
Sorry, Frosted just said TYT just called. You might want to answer him.
Yeah. You will never hear me saying nay.
Tari is on Mr. Adams Mondays night on the Minions show. He's also on Hammer's Wednesday night on the Minions show. He's on Six of Silver Stream. He's on Quippers United. He's on Frosted Glasses The Corner whenever Frosted gets off his ass and decides he's gonna do one.
Yeah, that's
He's
probably not
on-
going to be for a while. He's pretty lazy.
Yeah, he is. He's on Hellcat's gaming streams. He's also there's something I'm forgetting.
I wasn't paying enough attention to tell you if you missed anything.
I mean,
Oh, you're
obviously no.
Gunski. You're
Yeah.
Gunski's gaming
he
streams.
doesn't stream his own games, which obviously aren't as good as Super Seducer.
Yeah.
Clearly aren't as good as Super.
If Frosted is canceling movie night, Gunski might end up streaming Day the Tentacle again. So if he does, I'll be on that.
Okay. Oh yeah, and I want to say so you can be on. Oh, I see how it is. You're cheating on me with Gunski. It's all right. It's whatever. It's okay. I don't care.
Well, I saw on Twitter that a guy cheating is like a handshake, so it's fine.
Oh God! Oh God! Oh, she's a fucking idiot, that woman. I mean, she's out there giving relationship advice, and the only relationship there's any proof of her actually having was one where a supposed millionaire basically
the
took the
TikTok star,
piss.
the angry reaction guy.
Yeah. Oh.
No, who are you talking about?
You
Pearl
can.
Davis.
Pearl Davis, she's a fucking idiot.
I will
Honestly.
You can give relationship advice and not have been in a relationship and everything if you're going about it the right way. Like I given relationship advice based upon what I've seen from my parents who have been married for almost 38 years, and my grandparents, God rest their souls, who were married for like 50 fucking years.
But that you can still give observation. Like some advice is more observation and common fucking sense.
Oh yeah.
Like.
But before we get too into this, I think Rotten needs to update the GIF.
Yep.
on this GIF.
So we need to go to.
All right, fine. Rotten, we are doing episodes. What
should be 8, 9, and 10 tomorrow of the Tremors saga.
And how many are left?
After that, there will be 11, 12, and 13.
Okay, so
we have 6 episodes left.
All right, so we should be done the first Sunday in first Sunday
in October.
Yeah. All right. Biden has his movie review channel, and we're doing the Tremors series, which has been fucking excellent. I'm very glad I'm watching this. He also, are you going to do any talking into the void streams?
I have no clue. I am off work after Tuesday, so I'm gonna try to do something. I don't know what I might end up doing if a buddy sends me a video and whatnot, to where I turn a 3.5 minute video into almost a 30-minute video.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still can't believe I did that over a goddamn 3.5 minute fucking Ninja Turtles TikTok.
Okay.
So check that out.
Angela. Okay, I'll make sure I get. I think that's in my queue.
You're
I was
most
partly
likely
at work, but I had to go do
asking
something.
if I'm going to be on Quippers tomorrow. No, I'm not. I am making a tomato soup cake for my brother. His birthday was today.
A tomato soup cake?
Yes.
Okay. What sort of tiny hatted magic is this?
We have to backtrack a little bit because Frosted did bring it up. Currently, as of this moment, next Friday, I should be on the corner with Frosted Glass.
Sweet.
So he'll probably be looking for gun control articles and other random shit that just
annoys
my skin. Yeah.
I'm
pretty sure he'll find something to piss me off.
Rodney, I want to just say this. Y'all remember that my caption is the one you vote for.
I make no guarantees on that one. It better be good.
God damn it! What the fuck is being your friend if I can't abuse it?
Dude, I have standards. It has to be good. If you're not up to those standards,
this is bullshit. Like, what kind of friend I can't get the
Hey, that is having standards in you. That means I am holding you to a higher standard. I believe you can do better. Believe in me, who believes in you.
That's some bullshit. I want special treatment because of our existing friendship. It's bull fucking shit. Spud Gun, like you don't do anything. You just
no. I tend to do the minions with Skep and Harry, but not every week. But I also stream with your boy Pat on his Your Boy Live channel.
Good.
Occasionally. So yeah.
Super good, dude.
Who, Pat?
Yeah, Pat's fucking cool as hell.
Absolutely awesome, and I've got him to drop the M-bomb twice.
Yeah.
Well, he's black, so he's allowed to.
I've never gotten him. I've never seen him drop the MMM that I can remember. Like his chaotic streams are just in fact bad a lot of times. But God, he is such good people.
He is. He's better than you bunch of wankers anyway.
Go to hell.
He's one of those people that if like you went to hug him because of like how big he is and how much he lifts, if he lifted you up, you'd probably have that like 1 foot go up type thing from the movies.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Have you seen Pat? Like it's just a natural thing that's gonna happen.
No, I'm sorry, but that shit's gay.
Yeah.
That's gay.
That's gay. And now next time I speak to him, I'm gonna tell him that you want to bang him or want.
I want to bang him, but
he wants to fill him up.
You can have a little bit of
no,
as a little homo as a treat.
No,
it's not my fault. You're repressed.
I'm
you
not
can't have a
repressed.
homo.
I'm just not a homosexual. Thank you very much.
Well, see, the problem is for me, I'm not into black guys, so that's all.
Yeah. Oh,
White punches the mirror whenever he sees it.
Yeah, you into white guys?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Like I'm trying to get between Frost. I'm trying to get between Frosted and Gunski. What? I'm just trying to get between them. I want to reverse Oreo.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus. Angela, I can see why you just kind of. I can almost hear your eyes just roll into the back of your head.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, she's stream mom.
Yeah.
Look, her job is to herd cats, and she hasn't been herding cats for like 2 weeks now. We've run them up. We've been doing whatever we want
on your stream.
Well, the last time I herded the cats, you ignored me.
When was that?
And then you talked over me and made me look like an asshole. So.
When? I'm sorry. Was it this week? I don't remember this.
See, you're in trouble now. Because she's going to pick a time and you're going to get hit by the space lasers.
I would be walking outside and she's like, yeah, there's that little bastard.
If you're going to hit him with the space lasers, can you at least hit the airport he works at as well? Let's just get rid of a whole bunch of people.
Go to hell.
Wow.
Make sure I'm not there, though. Andrew, I think you need to send me a message and destroy that airport first. That way I know it was you, and then when you hit me, there's no confusion.
She's like, don't go to work tomorrow. Go to the Capitol.
Yeah.
Okay, staying home. I got a question, Andrew. Just one last question before we get out of here. How much does it cost to use the Jewish space laser?
More than you can afford.
Or do I have to be a member of the tribe to even get access to it? Do I got to pay a Jew gold?
I don't know. I don't have access to it.
It's like the weather dominator. You have to be in the right circles to be about it.
That's some bullshit.
But they're also told not to confirm the
existence of
the space lasers.
That's like when Cartman dealt with Kyle on that whole thing. He knows that they carry a bag of fake gold, so they can hide their real gold.
Yep.
So Angela, where do you keep your Jew gold?
Well, she's not going to tell you. I mean, Christ, you don't tell a black man where you keep your valuables.
What? I'm not a thief, but I would like to know where you keep your Jew gold.
Yeah, that's only because of a lack of opportunity.
The same place where your father's hiding.
Oh.
In the penitentiary?
Oh.
Really?
Wow.
That's an odd place to keep it.
Hey, let's put it this way. You guys are the ones that keep telling me I have Jew gold. Nobody's told me yet where the hell it is.
Angela's sitting there like, where's my Jew gold? This is bullshit.
Yeah.
But Angela,
Oh,
Your Jew gold is same place as my white privilege card and Rotten's white privilege card. That's where it is.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Clearly,
don't have one of those either. Where the hell are we supposed to find those?
I'm a white male. I told there would be privilege.
Yes.
yeah, I want to find my. I'm black, and but I'm a white supremacist, so I want some white privilege.
Oh, this does my head in as well. The whole, for white supremacists, we're pretty fucking inclusive.
We are.
Know, you get white privilege. You get white privilege. Everybody gets white privilege.
My favorite thing whenever they bring up someone who's like definitely not white, but they say is a white supremacist, of how they have that pristine, fresh out of the packaging Nazi flag, what you can still see the creases.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Like, dude, come on, throw it in the fucking dryer for 20 minutes first.
Wait a minute, I got one even better. Why was it unfurled way before the cops even got there? And prominently
the dude
displayed.
crashes the truck. Oh shit! I better run. Gotta lay out this freshly pristine Nazi flag first.
Yeah,
I gotta make sure it's prominently displayed. That way they can clearly see it.
It's like the old Dave Chappelle joke. It's like, you see that?
Put a little crack in myself. I
Put a
don't
little
leave
crack on him.
yeah.
I don't leave no mysteries.
Me too, Frosted. Almost as much as I hate Illinois Nazis.
Almost as much as I hate commies.
No, nothing compared to my hate for the commies.
No, Pinochet did nothing wrong.
No, I think Frosted is right. Angelo, go check Birch Gold, see if they've got your Jew gold.
Yeah. Oh God.
We're going to hell. Look,
877 cash now.
we're going to hell. We're going to hell for mocking God's chosen people.
Yeah,
Oh, I hope so, because
What the hell?
the devil gets all the best music.
That's true. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
Obviously, South Park has not lied to us, so the Mormons are the ones who go to heaven. So I don't know where this whole thing of we're making fun of God's chosen is.
I think maybe a rebrand. Just instead of the Old Testament, call it Testament Classic.
Okay.
Just, yeah, I think people might.
I hate to get into this now, but the Mormons teach you that you are a lost tribe of Israel.
So they're technically Jews?
Actually, yeah. That was actually on the United States before even the Native Americans got here.
Yes, because they also say that the God turned the Native American skin red.
Congratulations, Frosted.
Congrats, Frosted. And
can I join your mafia family?
And you come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding, knowing that I can't refuse.
Now we know that's not going to happen with Frosted. No, we know it's going to be. So it's like you come to me on this day that my goddaughter is welding.
Yeah.
I gave that one to one of my buddies at work does that. It's like every time he wants to pull something like that and like get his daughters into shit like that. So it's like, you come to me on this day that my daughters are welding.
It's gonna be his godson, but hey, like I said, Frosted, you're gonna be the godfather. I would like to join your mafia. I would like to be a made man in your regime.
Nah, you're not a WAP, so you can't.
Well, see, technically, I'm a heavily metal. I voted for Trump, so I'm technically white man.
Yeah, Italians aren't white.
Frosted's a fucking Irish soulless bastard. If he can be made godfather, I can be made. We're gonna have a very diverse mafia.
All right,
hang on, Frosted.
You leave the Irish out of this. They hate the
Frost-
British. They don't hate you.
Hang on, is Frosted a ginger?
Yes.
He is a ginger.
Oh, good God.
Why do you think he's so evil?
Fair.
Okay, I guess I can get a statement.
Oh, jeez.
Frosted, since he's a ginger, he hates England, so he's just like, I'll get you next time, England.
Oh my God. You are too good at that.
Souls are a weakness. Agreed, Frosted. Souls are a weakness.
We need an advanced form of the wrap that shit up. I think.
Oh, fine.
We need a third one.
New. We've been having fun with this though. Like I even got carried away, and I think we all did.
I'm sorry.
All right.
I think it's been good fun though.
It has been.
You know.
All right. I guess I'm being told I should wrap it up. Ugh.
Wrap that
All right,
shit up,
fine.
B.
So again,
We already went over where everyone was.
we already went over everybody's.
Let's play this outro that I need to update.
Yes. All right. So I'm gonna play the outro, and good night, everybody, and I hope to see you next week.
Bye, guys.
Later.
Bye, guys.
And
Thanks.
with that, the midnight show has been brought to a close.
Get out of here, you little bastards! Fucking little trash-eating pandas.
From the Midnight Crew,
I told you to get out of here.
we'd like to thank you for joining us.
I want to fill you bastards full of lead.
We'd also like to thank our guests for joining us.
That's 3 of you down. How many more of you fuckers are there?
Please join us again next week.
I'll keep shooting. I got a lot of ammo.